A narcissist's fears. We are all human, so we all have our fears, including those with the disorder. A narcissist is afraid of a few things. The narcissistic personality disorder is on a spectrum, so it varies from each one how severe their fears are. Narcissists will project their fears onto you, and often after any form of relationship with one, you can end up fearing these things. There is a big difference. Often they have gone into fight survival mode and seek to destroy people, blaming all others for the things that are wrong within their own lives, whereas you most likely have gone into freeze or fawn, want to help others and blame yourself for everything that's wrong in your life and in those around you lives, trying to help others out, trying to please people so they don't feel how you feel. A narcissist's anger and rage are often driven by fear of being exposed. They feel threatened. Your anger towards a narcissist is often through being provoked and put down by them. I'm Elizabeth Shaw. Welcome to the channel, which is all about the narcissistic personality disorder, to give you more understanding of who you might be dealing with within your life, what you've been through, and how to recover from narcissistic abuse. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers. I hope your journey into a much happier life is going brilliantly. If you are new to the channel and you find the information valuable, please do subscribe. So, fears of a narcissist, when they get laughed at. Now, most people don't really want to be laughed at, but you can take a joke. If you trip up, you can laugh at yourself. If someone else trips up, you judge kind of how they would perceive you laughing. You might feel bad if you laughed and you know that they feel bad, or you might try not to laugh. Or if you wouldn't laugh at yourself, you wouldn't laugh at other people. Now, a narcissist cannot stand it when people make fun of them. When people laugh at them, they take it as criticism. They may laugh at others for tripping over, as they have no empathy for others. They enjoy the discomfort that others feel, as they view people as objects. They cannot handle others laughing at them. They have that double standard, as they believe they are perfect and above all others. They hate criticism, and with their double standards, they'll happily criticize you. They will laugh at you. They will put you down. They will make you doubt yourself and your abilities. Yet even if you try giving them constructive criticism, or they just perceive something you said or did as criticism that they cannot stand, they will take offense. People in general don't like being criticised, whereas good people might look internally and question themselves, or learn to recognise how it says more about the other person putting them down than it ever says about themselves. And yes, it can hurt. Whereas a narcissist will see this as the other person must be punished. This can cause that push-pull within the relationship and get people questioning if they are the narcissist. If you're asking that, no, you're not. Also, as negativity breeds negativity, we can pick up toxic traits off toxic people to try and protect ourselves against them, often then isolating ourselves from good people. Abandonment and rejection. The fear of abandonment is why if they haven't got someone else lined up as your replacement, they will threaten, manipulate and fly into rages if you question the relationship. They will love bomb you, as they think that you're rejecting their false self that they've spent so much time putting together. Their false self cannot survive on its own. They cannot be on their own for too long. And they're actually dependent on using other people to gain that attention. They will fight not to be alone because they cannot stand to be around their own emptiness. They will try to destroy you just to feel better within themselves. Insecurities can cause most people to fear abandonment or being alone. Self-doubt and lack of self-confidence can also make people fear rejection. Where good people might hold on to someone who is bad for them for fear of loneliness, a narcissist holds on so they can be the one to reject and abandon the other person. A narcissist will hold on just long enough until they can discard at the worst possible moment and move straight on. They are extremely sensitive, but that sensitivity is only for themselves to feel and see about themselves. They are not sensitive, understanding, or empathetic to other people's needs or feelings, only ever their own. Ignored. They cannot stand being ignored. This is why they usually have backup people around so they can get what they need from others. They can get that attention from others, and it doesn't have to be an intimate partner. It can be a friend, it can be a co-worker, it can be a child. They will use whoever is available at that moment. Narcissistic parents will play siblings off against each other so that they have one source of supply. I don't like using source of supply, but it is so they can have one person giving them attention at any moment in time. They need that attention from others. They will try to destroy people because they believe that they've been disrespected by them, and they would rather be hated than be ignored. When most healthy people don't want to be ignored or to ignore others, why going no contact can leave the healthy person, can leave you feeling guilt, as we want to be liked, to be able to communicate and compromise with others, want to end any conflict and any pain, whereas a narcissist often lacks in object consistency. So if they perceive that someone has criticised them in any way, they will not care for that person and they will go for the silent treatment. Yet as they feel entitled and superior, as they require attention from others, if someone falls silent and ignores the narcissist, this deeply angers the narcissist, and they will often up their games to get negative attention. Being wrong. No one throws a bigger tantrum than a narcissist being shown facts and evidence of something they definitely did do. They believe they are above all others and that they are always right. If they are wrong, they will rewrite history within their minds to escape accountability, blame shift any responsibility, as they perceive themselves to be perfect. Nothing is their fault. It's always someone else's fault. They will lie after lie to protect their lies, which often slowly becomes their truths, why their lies become so believable. Being exposed. We are all imperfectly perfect. We all make mistakes. Most of us don't really want our mistakes being known by others, and most of us have insecurities about things we've done in the past. We all make errors in judgment. We all learn and we all grow. We all have our flaws. It makes us who we are. No baby just talks perfectly from day one, and even when we learn to speak, we all communicate differently. We are individuals. Most people encourage and support each other. However, a narcissist will find all your strengths and all your weaknesses and put you down over each and every one to make themselves feel better. They need to be seen as perfect to others, and one way for them to do this is instilling so much fear and self-doubt in those around them, smearing the names of those ones close to them so they can be the hero who tried to save the day, the victim who needs support. They will never be wrong and they will never be the villain. Disrespected. Most people don't like being disrespected, yet with a narcissist you don't even have to disrespect them for them to take it as criticism. All you need is a difference of opinion and they can fly off the handle as they believe they are better than you, they are in charge, and no one should think differently to them. Growing old and death. They have a deep fear of loss of youth, especially the somatic narcissist. They fear death and they fear as it being a complete loss of the narcissist self. Most of those fears boil down to their false self and a deep fear of exposure. To avoid this, they use gaslighting, manipulation, lies, and violence. They do not want to be held accountable for their own actions. They love to project their own imperfections onto you. They make it so you live in a world of smoke and mirrors, and you no longer know what is real and what isn't. Being around a narcissist can cause cognitive dissonance within your mind, leaving you feeling like you are genuinely going crazy. And they will gaslight you and tell you that you are going crazy, when in reality, it's not you, it's the people that you are around. Step away from their games and no longer play. Learn what they are, what they do, and see that they enjoy provoking reactions from you. Lower your expectations of those that have none, yet keep your standards high of behaviour you will and will not accept. Everything has an opposite. Happy, sad, up, down, left, right, good, bad. It's okay to see the good in everybody. It's okay to see the bad in people. Yet don't overlook the bad in those who repeatedly let you down, hurt you, blame you, discredit your feelings, and keep showing you that you do not care, that they do not care for you. Instead, focus on you and who you want to be. You're allowed emotions. You are permitted good moments. You're permitted bad moments. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to feel anger, sadness, pain. You're allowed to process each and every one. You are allowed to be you. Look at what you do want from your life and then take action to achieve it for you.